The leaders of Sudan and South Sudan are to set up a demilitarized zone along their disputed border. Meeting in Ethiopia, Sudan's President Omar Hassan al-Bashir and South Sudan's President Salva Kiir agreed to establish the buffer zone as soon as possible.
The leaders of the two Sudans also have agreed to revive an oil exportation deal that has been stalled now for months. Presidents Omar Hassan al-Bashir of Sudan and Salva Kiir of South Sudan met Saturday in Ethiopia. This was a meeting arranged by the African Union in Addis Ababa.
The demilitarization plan was first signed in September but wasn't put into action. The two countries almost went to war in April over a border dispute. Now, the conflict over the disputed border areas began shortly after South Sudan became an independent nation in July 2011. Last year, the two sides fought to gain control over Hadilej oil fields in southern Kordofan state. Another disputed region is Abyei. It's claimed by South Sudan but controlled by Sudanese forces. And there's also the Blue Nile state. The two countries accuse each other of supporting rebels there.
And the presidents agreed that steps should be taken without, again, any further delay to demarcate those parts of the border which have been agreed.
South Sudan says the northern state has recently launched airstrikes over the border, while Khartoum accuses its neighbor of backing key rebel groups in disputed border regions. The military buffer zone is a first step in the peace process, but some issues remained unresolved, like the ownership of the oil-rich Abyei region that has seen outbreaks of sporadic violence since South Sudan's secession in 2011.
Each side accuses the other of supporting rebels on different sides of the border, accusations denied by both. Both economies badly need the oil to flow again from the fields in South Sudan, up through Sudan and onto world markets. The legacy of one of Africa's longest civil wars is deep distrust. Both sides stand accused of using the confrontation to shore up domestic support and divert attention from economic problems and corruption.